Kaidale and I are having a absolutely fabulous day today. I got off work at 2. We're done babysitting the dogs and house sitting. Grandma and Big Guy are back home and we are enjoying a beautiful day in our condo. I got off work early, so we came for a little rollerblade ride to our new park, which is right around the corner from where we live. And it's absolutely awesome. It's kind of tucked away off the road in like this little wooded area, and there's like where's it at? Back there there's like a little nature trail with all sorts of cool climbing equipment, which you guys know Kaidale loves. So recently we bought this new speaker from Walmart. I'm trying to come up with ways to supplement all of Kaidale's tablet time, because when he's on his tablet, he's watching YouTube and he loves just listening to music pretty much. Like he'll listen to the theme songs of shows, like the intros over and over. Thomas the Train, Daniel Tiger, Caillou, all that stuff. He loves it. So I bought a little speaker from Walmart and I made him a playlist, and we're just jamming out at the park, listening to music and enjoying this absolutely beautiful weather. So we're having a really good day. And also, we're having an extra good day because we have a couch. I am so excited because Kaidale and I just got this couch delivered today, and it is something, I don't know why, but I'm so excited for this couch. I bought it new. It is honestly not the most, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most fashionable or, you know, trendy couch or whatever, but it fits in this space perfectly in this corner over here. It is brown. It's brown, y'all. Which means it's not as huge of a deal if, you know, Kaidale gets it a little bit dirty or whatever. It can kind of hide imperfections, which I'm totally expecting, because, you know, when you have kids, it's just inevitable. Couches get dirty, carpets get dirty, you know, things like that. And we'll clean it when we have to, but in the meantime, I figured it's bay brown is the color, and I figured that would be good because it's still kind of neutral and easy to match with stuff, but it'll hide those little stains that are gonna happen. Gonna set some ground rules though with Kaidale, like we're not gonna eat on the couch. You know, like I said, crap happens. It's Kaidale, who knows? But we are gonna set some ground rules, so we're not gonna eat on it because it is new. I looked on Facebook Marketplace and I could not find anything that I really liked or that seemed like it would fit, and they were kind of expensive anyways, so figured if I'm gonna pay that much, I might as well get something new, have it delivered so I don't have to worry about taking my van somewhere and hauling it over, trying to get help to set it up. It was just easier and convenient. We also have this little entertainment system that was gifted to me by my parents because it was just like they weren't using it and they were gonna get rid of it. So I took it off their hands, and now we've got a perfect little living room area. Wait for me, buddy. Oh my gosh. We just had Halloween.
Apple, Aspen, ice good. I will.
We're gonna go down here and we're gonna buy all of our Oh my gosh, what the heck? Christmas came early, right? So, we're at Walmart and we're having some issues at the condo. Just some new, you know, problem behaviors that come with the territory of being in a new environment and just needing to kind of like set some standards and stuff like that. So I know what you're thinking. Why are we buying toys if we're having problem behaviors? I will explain that to you once we get back to the condo. Tippity tip, tippity tap. What do you think of your new toys, buddy? Do you love them? Okay, so basically what happened was Kaidale has temporarily lost some of his bathroom privileges. That sounds terrible to say, but dinner's almost ready. He has very, let's just say, rigid, kind of obsessive behaviors. He gets fixated on things. And sometimes it's no big deal. Sometimes it's like normal, you know, non-safety concern, whatever. But recently he's gotten fixated on light bulbs, which is a safety concern. And I discovered, I think the reason where the obsession sparked was because he has a handful of Nick Jr., like Dora and Diego and stuff like that, DVDs. And in the beginning of the DVDs, the intro is this light bulb, and it says Nickelodeon in the middle of the light bulb. And he will pause it at that part, and he will stem so hard, like he thinks it's the coolest thing. I don't know why, but I think that's where the obsession started. And it's over at my parents'. He was going into all their lamps and unscrewing the light bulbs, and you know, like just kind of curiously looking, trying to get his hands in there, and it just kind of was a little bit, well, not a little bit, a lot concerning for obvious safety reasons. You know, I don't want him to get shocked or electrocuted or anything like that. And so so my parents put all their lamps like out of sight in the closet, you know, put it up for the time being. But over here at the condo, he started unscrewing the light bulbs in the bathroom, which is just part of our life. It just is. And, you know, it's kind of expected at this point that we will have particular behavioral things that we have to work through. And one might say, logically, in a common sense way, well, why don't you just tell him no? Or why don't you just explain it to him? Or why don't you just, you know, punish the behavior or have consequences for the behavior or whatever? Which makes sense. Like, that is a very logical, reasonable thought process. But Kaidale, sometimes logic and reasoning just goes right out the window, because he's not really doing this kind of intentionally. I mean, he is, but he's not doing it with a whole lot of logic. He's just doing it for whatever reason. He just has a kind of obsessive compulsive brain, and he just gets really fixated on certain things, and it's really hard to help him to not get fixated on it. You know, it's difficult sometimes for him to like let it go, or to come up with ways of helping him work through it or helping him let it go. You know, a lot of times it just gets replaced with something else. He moves on and starts fixating on something different that's, you know, maybe a little bit less dangerous or more constructive. But in the meantime, it's light bulbs. So I bought doorknob covers, and he's just gonna have to ask me. Every time he's got to go to the bathroom now, he's going to have to come and let me know, and I'm going to have to open the door for him. So he lost the privilege of being able to just freely come and go as he pleases in and out of the bathroom. And yeah, so there's that. that issue. And I typically consult with AVA. Historically, I kind of depend on AVA to help me work through and navigate these types of things, because it's just, you know, with Kaidale, it's just, I don't know, it's just not typical parenting. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is, you know, 1 + 1 = 2, and you do this, this happens, so then he doesn't do it anymore. Sometimes he responds well to those types of approaches, but sometimes he doesn't. And sometimes it's a challenge, to say the least, figuring out Kaidale and his ways and his beautiful brain. But because he is getting into things and being a little bit more restless lately, you know, he's also kind of just wanting to climb a little bit more and pull on things. And, you know, I've noticed like rambunctious behavior, which isn't abnormal for Kaidale, but, you know, he's having a difficult time channeling it over here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it's because we just moved in. We're not fully situated. So I figured, let's go out and get some appropriate items for him to kind of channel his curiosity and creativity, and give him something to do to that's, you know, not deconstructive. So I bought some blocks and puzzles and stuff that he likes to do, and so far it's a hit. He's loving it. Over at the apartment, we had 3 years worth of building up his independent leisure activities. So we had the swing, the gymnastics bar, toys, all that stuff. Unfortunately, his swing couldn't transfer over here because the door frames aren't quite as sturdy, and it seemed like it was gonna just pull the door frame right off. So we couldn't have it over here, which is a bummer. But we do have his gymnastics bar, and that is helping him channel some energy. Also at the apartment, I gave away a lot of our stuff when we moved, because I was thinking we were going to be traveling for a lot longer than we were, which is what it is. But a lot of the stuff was getting like old and broken, and he was outgrowing, and you know, it was time to let it go and toss it or donate it or whatever, and start replacing it with some new stuff. Regardless, we were kind of due for a new haul, so to say. But Christmas is right around the corner, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. I just got a few little things to add to, you know, we had bought a whole bunch of books right before we left the apartment. So he's got a big old book collection and some other things, not a whole lot. So he kind of needed it, and I think that it'll help him, I think. But we'll see. I don't know. We just kind of put out fires as they come. Anyways, thanks y'all for hanging out with us today. Me and Kaidale are about to eat dinner, hang out, enjoy our evening, play with some Legos and blocks, and maybe watch a movie together. You want to watch Peter? Oh, was that your block tower? It fell. Oh my gosh. Did your block tower fall? Boom, boom, boom. That's okay. We'll build another one. Hey, sweet boy. It's dinner time. You ready to go eat some dinner? I'm hungry. Let's eat some dinner, take a bath, and we'll watch Peter Pan. How does that sound? Before we go to bed. Man, you got blocks everywhere. They fell all over the place. That must have been a big tower you made. All right, you guys. We'll see y'all next vlog. Bye.